Hi guys, just want to say happy Friday, and just want to share something with you with the Raspberry Pi, which I'm not too keen about. The Raspberry Pi camera can only display video on its native screen. So if you remote in with a VNC, that video won't show up on the screen, only on the native screen. And I would just want to quickly show you real quick. I have a Raspberry Pi there on the wall that's connected to a camera through a ribbon cable, and that Raspberry Pi is connected to my native screen via HDMI. Now my regular computer screen, I'm going to remote in from this computer to my Raspberry Pi monitor, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the camera only shows on the native screen. So roughly, real quick, I'm just going to remote in using Google Chrome BNC. I'm going to put in my IP address. And don't worry, this is the IP address for my Raspberry Pi. It's on my network, but don't worry, you guys can't access it because I haven't port forwarded that to the outside world, so you guys don't know my password. So yeah, let me quickly type it in real quick. Get a nice shot of my my closet there. All right, so now I'm remote into my Raspberry Pi. See the screen right there, screen right there. Let me blow it up to make it bigger. If you guys don't believe me, I'm gonna go in my terminal here. This is kind of hard to do with one hand. So my native screen right there for my Raspberry Pi, you see the terminal up, and I'm remoting in from this computer to my Raspberry Pi, which is just the monitor for this Raspberry Pi. So what I want to show you is the camera preview function, and let me get there real quick. I'm going to change to desktop, change on the list. Just give me a second right here. I'm going to go into my camera directory file, my list, and just bear with me for a second. And so I'm going to run my camera preview. I don't know why it's so blurry. On the I'm going to run this program that's going to run the camera, and what I'm going to show you is why it only shows on the native screen. So I'm going to go Python 3. By the way, if you guys don't know how to run a program off of just a terminal, this is how you do it. You can do Python 3, Python 2. I always prefer Python 3 just because it's the updated version. 2 is great for older programs. Like I said, it's kind of hard to do holding the phone and typing at the same time. So bear with me real quick. Preview.npy is the used for Python programs. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to run this program, and just to recap, the camera only. Let me turn it real quick. The camera will only show the live video on the native screen, and I'm remoting into my Python, so it only show on that screen connected to my Raspberry Pi, but it won't show on this screen that I'm remote directly in. So here we go. And like right there, there's the camera connected to my Raspberry Pi via ribbon cable, connected to this monitor with HDMI. I'm remoting in from this remoting in from this computer to my Raspberry Pi, but when I run the camera program, it only shows on the native screen and not the screen I'm remoting in. If anyone has a fix for this, that'd be awesome. Please share with me. I know on a Raspberry Pi controller app, you can get live feed from the app through the network, but for right now, this is where I'm at. So, and that's the camera looking down on my conveyor, looking at the Lego pieces. So anyways, guys, just wanted to share that quick drawback. It's kind of my pet peeve of Raspberry Pi, but my only pet peeve. Everything else is awesome. So enjoy, guys.